We are here with Abby and Eli of Benjamin Franklin Plumbing number 11. Abby and Eli, how long have you been in the business that you've known Andy and Steve Minicucci?
Well, we've been in the franchise since 2001.
And we met the Minicucci brothers through PSI before that, sometime in early 2000.
And what do you admire most about how Andy and Steve Minicucci run their franchise?
I would have to say that it is because they have such defined roles, that a pair of brothers can work so well together, but they each have a unique role in the business and they know what that role is.
I would agree with Abby and also say that, you know, they've just been at it for so long that they've got a really good working relationship with each other to run the business, and you can see that because they've been successful year after year.
Excellent. Have you learned anything from Andy and Steve that helped you in your own business?
Oh, sure. Yeah, over the years we've talked with Andy and Steve if we were having a price book issue or a service titan issue. You know, they've always been really open and communicative with us, and they've always been there.
Yeah, they've never turned down a request for help at any time. They're really top-notch people to be friends with and to work with.
How would you describe Andy and Steve's leadership style with their team?
Well, as Abby said before, they had defined roles. So Steve was always in the operations side and Andy was more in the office side. So them collaborating with each other to get the best results out of their team and drive the numbers that we need to do has always seemed to be a positive with them. I know the best thing that you can look at is the managers they brought up underneath of them and how the business has gotten better each year.
Okay, and what's a moment or story that shows Andy and Steve's commitment to the business or customers?
Well, Abby was reminding us of a story. I don't know if it's so much the commitment to the business or the customers, but way back in the very first Ben 101, we met at the Drury Hotel at the Arch in St. Louis, and we put a lot of what the early days of Ben Franklin was going to look like, but we all had to go out and fly kites underneath the arch there in St. Louis. And for anybody to do something outside of their comfort zone and be a little bit silly, just to make sure that they were getting in and making those commitments to their business, they were right there neck deep with us out there running around on the grass and having a good time.
And finally, if you could team up with Andy and Steve Minicucci on a project, what would it be and why?
Oh, I think we probably have over the years, teaming up on like building price books.
Yeah, price concerns. Talking about the switch from Titan over from Successware for years, and just running through these things to make sure each of our businesses were strong, but also both of our businesses were strong. So as a franchise.
All right, this concludes the Q&A. Thank you, Abby and Eli.